Wait, you seem familiar.
Do less talking and more listening, Risa. This is how a leader leads. Look how he's convinced the whole room to buy from him.
Who might you...
Sophia's son, if you really need to know.
I suppose I can see the resemblance. You don't really take after the general.
Of course I don't look like the general. Why would I? Oh no. Not him.
I hate to be kept waiting like this, but the demand for red crystals is so high these days. Where do you come in from?
We just arrived from Nareem.
Ah, well, you might be out of luck then. You can't get a meeting with him unless he thinks you come from a rich province.
Get your hands off me! You heard General Enzo. You have to leave immediately.
Hey! Take your hands off of...
Where do you think you're going, huh? No one...
Christopher, you're home! I was afraid you'd never come back. Guards?
Oh, terribly sorry, ma'am. Please go ahead.
What finally brings you back home, dear?
It wasn't really a planned thing.
Won't you introduce us to your friends?
It's complicated. They're,
Excuse me, miss, but you have a beautiful home. If only grander.
Thank you. We've been very fortunate. Now that we've modernized the production of rubies, all of St. Clarity has been thriving.
Well, Floodside doesn't really seem like it's thriving.
It will just take time. Eventually the prosperity will reach
I would think so-called time mages would be able to see that future for themselves.
what are you doing with this guy? All the people you could pick.
You might be Sophia's son, but I'll thank you to treat me with respect.
Yeah, okay. Look, we just want to know what happened to the stained glass mural that got removed from the cathedral. The priest said you were the one who ordered it. Just tell us where it is, and I promise you can go crawl back under your dung heap.
I see you inherited your father's low-class irreverence. Unlike him, most hardworking citizens look...
They pretty much have to, since you live up here on a walled-in hill.
Christopher, please. Enough of... I know the mural you're talking about. It was dumped in the waters by the docks years ago, along with other trash from the cathedral.
Come on, Crisbell, let's go find it.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our... What do you think that is out there?
It's an ancient titan, one of the witnesses. Scholars say they're meant to remind us that the lady is old.
And looks like one of my grumpy aunts.
Look, something's happening to...
Did you all just see that? The giant statue moved!
I feel something inside...
It appears we have been invited to enter. What do you think could be inside?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, who is it this time? It's been ages since I've had a visitor, and the last ones were little more than thieves.
Who?
Ah, hello, darling. You must be a... Oh.
You didn't answer my question.
Oh, sorry. I was admiring... Well, hello. I am Paulina, witness of the ages. Ah, it feels good to be able... My first love is fashion, but I'm always interested in talking to a time mage. Especially one who recently lost her
Would you care to explain how you knew?
I see your shorts match your fuse. Just because I look this good doesn't mean I can't also be good at what I do.
I don't suppose you could help us figure out what to do about Crisbell's powers, could you?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, I won't be doing much of anything. It will be on you to remedy that.
I feel something.
You! What are you doing here? Ouch!
Christopher!
How could you be so careless?
Did you hear this, Claude? I think he really believes you'll...
Too bad we can only kill him once. Maybe Her Grace will let us rewind him a few times.
Everyone listen! We need to focus on inflicting as much indirect damage as we can. Now!
Oh, that's very cute! Strategize all you want, we'll still pep...
This will be interesting. I do hope you all...
Training for this rematch. You do know we can be ruthless without being overconfident, don't you?
Crisbell! You need to reach out to the power of the cathedral.
But how?
Whatever it is you felt before, you need to find the...
Hurry!
This power. What is this? Doesn't feel the same as before.
Oh, darling. Do I have to do everything around here? That kid with the big mouth. I'm sure you can feel something inside you.
Is she talking about me?
Focus inside. And while you do that, think of the girl with the tragic fashion sense. You do the same, girl, except you think of the kid with the regrettably tacky goggles.
I'm trying.
While you two try to connect, let me explain how this works. As you fight, you'll gather energy. Synchro points, if you will. When you have enough energy, you'll be able to activate a powerful synchronization. You can trigger it by just pressing the button.
Now, Crisbell, use the crystals.
Damn it! Not this again! Ugh. Quickly, back to the Empress.
Impressive.
Synchros are powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle around. Always keep an eye on it and your friends, since you'll also be able to use this power on their turns. Don't forget to plan ahead. Remember that you don't lose stored synchro points after you finish a battle.
The crystals! But that what was that? I don't really know how it happened.
Now we know that you're the real thing, darling. You just proved you have the power to link with those close to you.
This seems like an incredible power, but be careful and take it slowly.
I can feel it. I can feel your presence. All of you.
I can feel it too. Does this mean we're combining our powers?
Syncing would be more precise. We are using our powers in a more unified... This seems to connect all of us, but only through Crisbell. A great discovery, and it could have happened in a less dangerous way, though.
Don't be so melodramatic. This is a holy place. You were never in any real danger.
So what do we do now?
Come on. We should try to rest a little bit. Let's find somewhere back in town.
Come back and visit any time. Maybe I can even pick out something that would flatter your figure, darling.
Crisbell,
Mom?
I have a favor to ask.
Aren't you in a relationship with the most powerful man in the city?
It's not that simple. When Enzo came to power, he did a lot for the economy of the city. He found investors who helped us modernize the production of the rubies.
What are these
They're what you get when you fuse together a lot of red crystal dust. The dust exists as a trace mineral in many things, and it has magical properties. It has many uses in magic devices, and can even be used to create armor and weapons. That's why rubies are so valuable.
We've been exporting more of them than ever before. But there are things about the operation that Enzo has been hiding. One of the teams of workers that went up Mount Thysia never came back. The official story is that they were delayed by a rock slide, but I know it's not true. And now the people in Floodside are starting to notice. I'd like for you to...
I'm home for one day and you're already sending me away again?
No, I saw that fight you just had, and you and your friends are the only... And you, Crisbell, really are a time mage. Please, use your powers to find out what happened.
I'll do it.
Thank you. Come and see me privately.
What is it, Crisbell?
I can see Sophia and Enzo in the past, but I can't quite hear.
Perhaps I can take a closer look.
Sophia, where are you off to? Do you mind if I tell?
Oh, Enzo. I'm so sorry, but we're running down to... I'm going to meet with that new workers committee. They elected a representative.
Oh, really? Why would you give them legitimacy by doing that? They only have power if we...
Enzo, I just don't think it's that... You just...
That girl. I wish...
Oh,
Looks like your shop is doing pretty well.
I'm getting by. But progress has been hard since then.
You're brilliant. I'm sure you can.
No, I agree with you. In fact, I think I have a...
Go on.
We actually have a lot of old machines, bones, and other broken objects with red crystal in them if I had the right tech.
If you don't have the equipment, who does?
Well, back before we completely automated the refining process, we had hand-based tools. But I can't find one.
Where do we fit into this plan?
If you know someone who used to work in the extraction process 20 years ago, they might have an old one lying around. Or a design.
My old man might have something like that. He worked the mountain back then.
Maybe we should ask Armando then.
Don't bother me, please.
I told you once already, I'm not...
You look tired. Needs just 50 marble.
Come on, everyone.
A beautiful day in the Floodlight District.
Where is everybody?
Wait. Let's just listen for a minute.
The hardest burden to bear is a lack of justice.
It's time for the hands that built this town to no more low pay for dangerous work. No more breaking our backs without a chance to even see a doctor. No more wearing rags and living in hovels. They say they need more red crystal for the war. But what does it matter to us who rules in Crystallis if we just...
Your father has a rather deft way with words.
I don't know that words matter if you don't have the power to back them up.
But he's right. What did you say? Mr. Armando is right. I've seen the future, and I know that this whole district will be permanently flooded, and everyone will be gone.
Wait. Is she for... You're one of those time mages who came with my son, aren't you? Can you really...
It is true. I can see that this whole district will be flooded permanently, but I also learned that nothing is inevitable. I'm sure you can see...
Well, whatever you claim to see in the future, I can see, and I know that they will try to crush us. But no more mysterious disappearances on the mountain. Let them try to replace us with automatons. The wealth of St. Clarity will belong to those who work.
You give a rousing speech, sir.
I speak the truth. That's all any of us can do.
Mario's been coughing for a while now. All that sewer water he swallowed really affected.
You know, Crisbell, I want to see my house in a different color. What do you think would look best?
Green!
Yes, I suppose a Noreen girl would be partial to emerald.
My father is a patient man, but even he knows it's time to take action. We need to start a revolution if we want a better future for our children.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, Christopher.
You used to work on the mountain, back when they still used hand tools?
Huh. Straight down.
You were like, what, a supervisor?
Yes, I was one of the few who knew how to read.
So, do you have any old documents from then? Old repair guides and stuff?
What are you up to?
We're trying to help. Really.
All right, then. They're in the boxes beside... But you should know, a lot of them got damaged a few years back. I should have gotten rid of them a long time ago.
A beautiful... This box contains some old, damaged papers. Perhaps they were blue. This box contains...
He was right.
Maybe we could do something about that. Crisbell, I think finding old...
These must be the... If you really want to help... Shall we make a record of our adventure?
I want to record our...
Hello there. The mountains are nice, aren't they?
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our...
Someone, please! Hey!
Someone is being attacked by wolves!
Quickly, we should help him.
All things considered, I think I'm well enough. Just had to move a bit faster than I'm fit to.
Those wolves were unusually aggressive.
I just wanted to gather some flowers. All of them had died during the fighting. Didn't have no place for them. So they built a memorial in the... Anyways, my sister's in there. Didn't have nothing to do with the fighting, but it still took her anyway. Like I said, I just wanted to get some flowers for her. All kind of flowers used to grow on the mountain, but now it seems there ain't any.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Is there anything we...
Well, you could help me gather flowers for the memorial. 5 or so different kinds should be good. Used to be. Folks would plant brightly colored flowers everywhere. Might be some older folks in town still have them. You could ask around.
That is a ghastly color, is it?
It's just the color the water takes when we harvest the red crystal. Red crystal is found in the soil here in small amounts. Plants absorb it, and the animals eat the plants. The animals end up with lots of the crystal in their fat and bones. Back in the day, the people would pan for crystal dust in the stream. Some would also hunt old or sickly animals for it.
That's horrible!
As brutal as it sounds, hunting the oldest and weakest creatures keeps the rest of the herd healthy.
I suspect the practice has become something else entirely now. They must be processing a lot more animals to keep up with the volume. Still, we should continue. Sophia. Sophia said we should.
Did that machine just talk?
You are disrupting the extraction process.
What are you?
I am a processing engine for red crystal dust.
All these animals. Did you kill them?
My instructions require the processing of animal tissue to extract red crystal dust. Your presence is decreasing the efficiency of my operation. You must leave immediately.
How many does it need to kill exactly?
If you continue to decrease the efficiency of my operation, you will be designated a secure...
What happens then exactly?
Efficiency has passed below the security threshold. Entering stealth...
It must still be somewhere.
Stealth protocols unsuccessful. I am required to...
Using force? Did you kill the missing workers?
10, 9...
Skip the countdown. I'm gonna take you apart piece... That small piece that just came out.
Of course! It's repairing the arm! That must be the core! If we destroy it, we can probably stop the machine.
I feel almost sorry for it.
For that monster?
It certainly didn't understand what it was doing. It was just acting out instructions given to it by someone. Speaking of...
I am certainly glad it is gone.
Well, we've figured out what happened to the workers. We have to return to St. Clarity and tell Sophia what we saw.
Preferably without Enzo noticing.
That machine didn't get there by accident. And someone had to tell it to attack humans.
It is a delicate situation indeed. But either way, we need to return to the walled city.
Look, I bet we can use this as a bridge to get across.
What are these?
They look like...
Astounding. A brilliant deduction from...
What are they doing here?
They look like... What's going on?
Maybe we should speak to him personally. Let's head to his house and speak with him when we have an opportunity.
Sophia needs to... Sophia needs... Sophia... Shall we make a record of our adventure, Cris?
I want to record our...
What are they doing to Peter's house? I hope it isn't plague. The last thing we need after all the recent troubles is another bad omen.
Nowhere to be seen.
Maybe one of the townsfolk could shed some light on.
Maybe we should ask my friend Rebecca. She used to work in Mount Disia and knew Peter well.
Look, just 50 marbles gets...
Come on, everyone.
A beautiful day in the Floodlight District.
Nobody's allowed in now. Crest,
out of my way.
Do not antagonize him. We do not need to draw attention right.
Let's just come up with a different plan.
Think, Christopher. Is there another...
The old sewer system connects up there. I know that. I'm not sure we could actually get to it, though, since the outlet is so high up the walls.
Take us there anyway. Maybe I can figure something out.
Of course, of course. It's due west of here.
Someday, those rich fools...
Oh, well, if it isn't...
It's good to be back, Isabel. How are you doing?
I'm taking it day by day. Not that it's getting any easier.
Well, you haven't lost anything in the style department.
We all need something to distract us from life's disappointment.
I was sorry to hear about your father.
What can you do? I've been planning to go to the forest to visit him soon.
We've been collecting roses for the memorial. Do you want us to plant...
This one is almost fully grown. If you could put it up there for him, I'd be forever grateful.
Christopher, are you...
You bet. Becca, I wanted to ask you. You used to work on Mount Thysia, right? Any idea?
Hey, I recognize those. Have you seen him recently? Now that you mention it, I haven't. He could be stuck somewhere in the sewers.
I think I must have eaten something bad, though. Mario has been coughing for a while now. All that sewer water he swallowed really...
Hey, Christopher.
Hey, Richard. Hi, Mr. Samuel. I'm doing a little favor for a few...
You're back and already hard at work?
We're trying to restore the memorial for the people who died in the uprising. It's not safe for ordinary people to go there alone.
That's not gonna bring anyone back. But it's a nice... If I'm being honest, I still haven't stopped having dreams where I see my mother again.
I won't pretend like I can cure you of your grief. But we won't be here for much longer. So maybe you can help us by donating some flowers?
Yeah, sure. My father grows a special kind. Why don't... Yeah, just go ahead and take one.
Wasn't.
Christopher says that he knows a way inside the city. We have no choice but to take him at his word on that.
This is the place, but as you can see, it's not exactly easy.
Don't worry. Matthias is a great jumper. He'll carry us up.
Yes, very funny. What do you...
Just plant the seed in the soil in the past.
Consider it done. Crisbell? Now, allow me. All set. It should have changed.
Should we climb the vines? Let's go up.
Heyo!
What brace? Imagine, returning here thinking we wouldn't know you sabotaged our crystal processing. It's not enough that people within our own city tried to destroy the source of our prosperity. Now they're recruiting outsiders to help them. Treason after...
No! We found a horrifying machine that was massacring animals and...
And what evidence of that do you...
Mom, she's telling the truth. That thing was a monster.
Enzo, why don't you tell everyone how you've been stalking the forest with dangerous new animals to try and increase production? Or how the machine that's slaughtering the forest creatures was programmed to kill anyone who got in its way?
I think we've heard enough. Guards, take these outsiders into custody. Maybe they'll recant their stories after a stay in the dungeon.
I'm warning you.
I don't want to cause any collateral damage by getting into it with the guards here.
Me neither. People around us could get hurt. Let's go out the way we came in.
Guards, follow them!
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our progress.
Someone needs help!
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but we need to go help them. Someone needs me. And this time I'll be...
could everybody...
We should look for a way to open this.
There must be a mechanism nearby.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our...
Where could everybody...
Well, that takes care of that.
You're pretty strong for a stomach on legs.
You're not bad for a big mouth and a fancy jacket.
We will have time to banter later. everybody... Where could everybody...
Of that machine.
Why would something like this be here of all places?
No time to ponder, young mages. We need to keep moving.
A piece of the machine we fought on Mount Thysia.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record our...
Where could everybody...
Heyo! Whenever you're in need, you can be sure I'll be there with Hannah.
Crisbell, what do you want to do?
I want to record.
Where could everybody... Crisbell, what do you want to do?
We should rest.
We still have some tents.
Sure.
You go around pulling levers without asking for—
Well, we did it before and it worked. Besides, I just cleared the path for us to continue. That's not...
Everyone, on guard!
was a trap. It led us right into it. Stupid.
How could anyone have suspected something so vile?
Crisbell is right. That was almost too horrible.
I just can't believe... I'm so...
Look at you. The people of St. Clarity need you right now.
But Maestro, he's only trying...
Don't you know anything? You talk a big game, but you've got a lot to learn about motivating your allies during a crisis.
Fine. I accept I'm supposed to be a warrior. I need to act like one.
I'm glad you're coming to terms with it, but we might have a bigger problem.
The water is rising at an alarming rate.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Think harder.
What do we do?
Hang on, everybody. We're almost there.
Audrey?
Armando, give me a hand.
Hurry up!
Audrey? What are you doing here?
Christopher, I have a confession to make.
That machine was awful. Why would you build something like that?
It wasn't the way I planned it. Enzo came to me, offering me the kind of opportunity that a creator like me only dreamed.
I hope you don't expect us to feel sorry for you. That thing killed some of our fellow workers.
No, of course not. Like all of my creations, it was built so that it couldn't possibly harm human beings. But then Enzo made me show him how it worked. And then after I installed it, they never let me near it again.
So Enzo changed its programming?
Yes. From the beginning, he insisted that it needed controls that
What happened after we left?
Everyone is gathering at the cathedral. You'll find Enzo there.
Well, now we've got a witness.
Maybe when the people hear this, we'll finally be able to take action.
We'll see you guys at the cathedral. Let's head there right away.
Shall we make a record of our adventure?
I want to record our